when the world heard him in 2008 and 9 with Slumdog, he has gone way ahead of that, and which quite a few times we fail to recognize it.
True.
And sometimes you look back, and for me that is what RD Jividam is.
Very true.
RD Jividam, I see two Rahman.
I just told him you have to talk good about me. So I have a gun back.
But
No, let me complete.
yes, sir. Yes.
I see two Rahman. That's exactly how Blessy has written it.
Okay.
Knowingly or unknowingly, there's a journey.
There's a journey. Very
Beautiful journey.
I love working with Imtiaz.
Definitely.
It's very friendly, very, certain people, work happens like that. There's no pressure.
True.
And with him, there's never been any pressure at all.
But has there been directors who have pressurized you?
There are directors, of course. But it's, because they demand that stuff and the market is so big for them. And with him, I think Chamkila is like, I always wanted to do Punjabi music, because I love the language, the potency in the language in music.
Hello and welcome to News 18 Showsha. Today we are in the promotions of RD Jividam, The Goat Life. But we are here with the two OG goats of music industry in India, the holy duo of Indian music fraternity, Academy winners AR Rahman sir and Resul. So thank you so much for joining us on News 18 today. Thank you so much. So we'll start with you. This is after quite some time, after Fahad sir's movie, you're back in Malayalam movie as well again. We're seeing back-to-back of Rahman sir's music scores in Malayalam. Tell me, and you have waited for almost 8 years with this project and you've given a lot. What convinced you in this project?
The story and the director and the intention of making a classic.
And Resul, so you have joined him again. So tell me, how was your journey this time and the kind of scores that he has given for this song?
After we have done a lot of films together, I think after a lot of gap, I hear Rahman, whom I heard when I was first time in the film school, in 92 and 91, 92, that time. You heard this lilting music when I was traveling. I was going back after vacation. I was in the train, Jayanti Janara. You hear a lilting music that's coming. Somebody's playing from the other gully, the train. That's when I heard, who is this composer? So he's a new guy, Rahman. Until then, I haven't heard of him. Until then, I have not heard of him because we were into film school. Then I heard another composition when we've been taught about operatic music.
Right.
And I hear something that, I said, this is British opera. This man is somebody. Then you start learning. Then you start realize that Sridhar and him are the two people. I mean, he's an outstanding sound man. So just composition is just one thing he's doing. For me, he shaped up a new sound in the Indian film industry, for Indian music. He's more of a sound man for me than anybody else. Him and Sridhar has changed the way we listen, the kind of sounds, the kind of traditions he introduced in his music. One Turkish instrument comes and goes, this comes and goes. He always spoke to my memory, So I feel that Rahman, after many years, I feel that. Because
I've gone on vacation.
No. You were always there. He was always ahead of us.
That's very true. Ahead of
for
time.
A normal film-going audience, because it's like we were just talking about machine learning. Machine learning has come here. He's already taken a leap from here. So when the world heard him in 2008 and 9 with Slumdog, he has gone way ahead of that, and which quite a few times we fail to recognize it.
True.
And sometimes you look back, and for me that is what RD Jividam is.
Very true.
RD Jividam, I see two Rahman.
I just told him you have to talk good about me. So I have a gun back.
But
No, let me complete.
yes, sir. Yes.
I see two Rahman. That's exactly how Blessy has written it.
Okay.
Knowingly or unknowingly, there's a journey.
There's a journey. Very
Beautiful
true.
journey.
So, but you faced a lot of challenges as well. You've spoken before in terms of composing music for this. So, could you just highlight what were the major challenges when it came across as a composer when you were doing this?
I think a movie like this, you could completely destroy the movie by doing the wrong music. And it will seem correct, but it could be wrong completely. Suppose if somebody is sad and you put sad music, that will destroy the scene because it makes you, at least for today's audience, you got to be super careful about engaging them. and what would engage them. I have to challenge them with countering what's happening sometimes on the stage and on the screen. And so we are playing multiple kind of roles here. One is Destiny's point of view, director's point of view, and one is the main character's point of view. So constantly switching. Like he said, first half is very traditional, regional, and then it expands.
Correct.
Because humanity doesn't have region. It's everybody can relate to suffering. Everybody can relate to love. Everybody can relate to. So, and what is the sound of that?
Very true, very true. But sir, just going back to one of the interviews that I read previously, you mentioned that you thought Roja would be your first and your last film. But why that thought? did it any?
Because I put all the things I knew in that one movie. So I thought that there's nothing within me to give anymore. And I felt like the film industry was limiting in technology and everything. So I didn't want to be stuck into a mold which was, having 2 tracks.
Correct.
And you didn't have every frequency had to be rolled off at 6K and 7K. When I had 16 track, I had DAT machines at that time. I was doing commercials, I was really happy.
Yes, of course.
But then I didn't understand that you can contribute that to the film industry. Whether I willed it or not, that's what became a thing. So people started, okay, digital mastering is cool, multi-track recording is cool. All that stuff opened up. Then TTS came in, then Dolby came in. So then there was more challenges. It was interesting to score.
Very true, very true.
Yeah.
Russell, so coming to you, he spoke about the kind of technology that is used in music industry today. Let's talk about AI in that case. I mean, AI is becoming huge day by day. People are composing, people are having songs recorded in different voices. Do you think at some point of time this might come as a challenge for the industry?
I don't think so, because see, as long as you use technology as a tool, you had languages once for expression, and there are certain languages that gone extinct or not in practice. For example, Sanskrit, if you take it, nobody is like using as it was the way it was used. So language can extinct. Or likewise, for me, technology is a tool. It's a language that you use to write or to communicate, and you learn it and you use it to express it. Other than that, actually, look at technology. If I look at technology, it allows me to do far more precision work than I had done 10 years ago or 15 years ago. But it also gives me a lot of confusion. There's so much choice in front of me.
True.
A lot of choice in front of me, and I have to choose. And what is the choice that you're based on? It is based on your sense of art, your sense of history, and what you want your future generation to see and hear and experience. So you are there, so as long as you are there in the choices that you're making, technology only allows you to make those choices, far more diligent.
True.
And that's what AI is going to do. Then when the computers came, Kerala is a state where we opposed computerization.
Correct.
We feared the workforce will go out. But today is one of the the biggest IT park in the country is from Kerala.
True.
So it's only a fear.
Rahman sir, one last question to you. You're doing Chamkila next.
Yeah.
And I want to know what convinced you with Imtiaz sir again. Like what made you say,
I love working with Imtiaz.
Definitely.
It's very friendly, very, certain people, work happens like that. There's no pressure.
True.
And with him, there's never been any pressure at all.
But has there been directors who have pressurized you?
There are directors, of course. But it's, because they demand that stuff and the market is so big for them. And with him, I think Chamkila is like, I always wanted to do Punjabi music, because I love the language, the potency in the language in music. And because I listen to Nusrat Saab and even though all the Punjabi greats and all the old, recordings they have. So this was a great opportunity to go in, and it's a very naughty picture, but it has something we have to find the place for music. If you look at it, Chamkila is a composer and he's a lyricist, he's a singer.
Definitely.
And why am I needed? Yes. So this is a question I asked, why am I needed? And then I said, oh, we can do this part. We can make it like a musical where everybody sings about Chamkila and blaming him for the good or bad or the kind of entertainment is giving. So that itself was a song.
Right.
So that's the director's point of view, which is what initially we spoke with Imtiaz and discovered that we can do this. And that was exciting.
That's nice.
Because everybody knows Chamkila songs.
Of course.
Become a
So you've also released Hope today.
Yeah.
You look like a rock star in it. I have to say, it's complete rock
Thanks
star.
to Blessy and Sunil.
Definitely. Can you take us through the song process? Like what the whole process of the song?
The song was initially supposed to be the end credit song.
Right.
But a lot of people have now suggested that Perione would be a better choice in the end.
Okay.
Because they want something hopeful at the same time heartwarming. Whereas this song is very jubilant. And it starts slow and it's very jubilant in a way.
Yeah.
So we felt like, I think Blessy felt like, let this be the music video and the promotional song.
On that note, thank you so much. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much, Russell.
Thank
you
you.
so much for joining us in the Showsha.